Lukewarm Reviews. I'm back. I'm talking about Mandy today, the new horror flick with Nicolas Cage. Let's get into it. Mandy is the story of, it's a pretty straightforward revenge tale. Nicolas Cage's character, his wife, gets murdered by a crazy cult, and he takes his revenge on them. It's a very straightforward, time-tested plot, and it works very well here. Point number one, how was my experience watching this movie? I found it really easy to become immersed here. Like I just mentioned, the plot isn't terribly complex. There aren't really many twists or turns of any kind, but the visuals are so strong and the acting is so strong and just the overall structure of it is so excellent that I found myself really engaged and not really thinking about the film from kind of a removed third person point of view, which I sometimes find difficult, and that's frustrating to me occasionally. So it's all the more refreshing whenever I get to have an experience like this where I truly just let myself be taken away by the film. There's a really nice couple of moments in the beginning where their relationship is established so strongly that I really cared about the characters, I cared about what was happening, and yeah, the whole package just really worked for me. Point number two, is it original? Yeah, totally. I have not seen, what is it, Over the Black Rainbow, Beyond the Black Rainbow, Panos Cosmatos' first film. This is his second directorial feature, and it's really excellent. So I need to go back and watch that. But it's refreshing, it's new, while still taking a lot of references from 80s horror and also psychedelic kind of stuff even further back. Yeah, it's a new take. Basically, you add Nicolas Cage into anything and it becomes new. Which brings me to my third point, how is the acting? Nicolas Cage is great here. There's this thing that Nicolas Cage does where, and I'm about to sound really pretentious, and that's fine, but I'm gonna, because acting is what I do. There's this 20th century American idea that acting has to be realistic, that that's what acting is. And I think that doesn't always have to be true. And I think one of the really cool things that Nicolas Cage does in a lot of his career is his acting is more experiential, it's more raw and performative than human beings necessarily really are, but that is still so interesting to watch and so satisfying in a lot of ways. So a lot of people just kind of roll their eyes at Nicolas Cage these days, and I will admit he's been in a lot of terrible movies. I understand that that's because he's in a lot of debt or something like that, but he, I think, is so unique and so talented. I really do, and he's unafraid to do what he wants. And I think here he is no exception. He's really excellent. As I mentioned before, he has some lovely moments with Andrea Riseborough, who plays his wife. In the first half of the film, they have some really great moments together. And I also will have to give a shout out to, the guy that plays the cult leader, his name escapes me right now, but I'm gonna include it right here when I edit, is excellent. He only has a couple of scenes, but he really goes all out as well. He's fantastic. Last point, the aesthetics. The music is really great, atmospheric, dark, and droney. The cinematography is really playful and really creative, kind of maddening at some points. There's a scene in particular that's stuck in my mind where it's a extreme close-up between Andrea Riseborough's face and the cult leader's face, and it slowly shifts back and forth between the two, and it's basically not noticeable like the first time until you kind of like blink and it's someone new. So really cool stuff they're doing with the camera here. Really a feast for the eyes. So that's Mandy. It's getting really well reviewed. I knew basically nothing about it before I saw it, and I really enjoyed it. It's good. Go check it out. I think it got simultaneously released on digital and in theaters, so it's like playing in some places now, but me and my lady, we just rented it on iTunes the other night and watched it at home. Let me know if you've seen Mandy. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree with everything I said? What else are you guys seeing? Again, sorry, it's kind of slow these days. I'm not seeing a lot of movies because I'm poor and because MoviePass is kaput. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. What should I review next? Thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for subscribing, liking, whatever you want to do. And take care of each other out there, okay? See you soon.